What is wrong with my voice? There's there. Ugh. Good morning. Hello. I look great. Today is Tuesday, April 20th? Yes, 20th. And I am starting my kind of second pre-moving vlog is what I'm gonna call these. This will probably be a vlog that leads up until a week from today, which is the day that my parents fly up to come help me out and help me move. And I decided to use this camera instead because I want good quality and all that kind of stuff for my moving vlogs. But I have a jam-packed week ahead of me. I today need to, I have work at 4, but before work I need to accomplish a few things. I have to continue editing Curtain Call for my show that I'm working on. If you've been on my channel before, you know what I'm talking about, but basically I am kind of the assistant director and choreographer for a high school show. One of my best friends is the director and like theater director and all that kind of stuff of the program. So I've been helping her out with putting together a online filmed cabaret that we kind of put together and picked songs and pieces to go into it, and then had one of our other friends write the script for it. So we are in the editing process of that right now, and I'm trying to do a really cool thing with Curtain Call just to see if I can do it. So I have to do that today. I have to write in all of their names for our online like show ticks system. And then I also today need to call some local places to see if they accept contacts for their recycling program, because there's this like Bosch and Loam does a TerraCycle for contacts, and I will show you how many contacts I have right now. So I have this entire Trader Joe's bag full of contacts, and I think I'm gonna have to separate it into 2 bags and like staple the bags shut. But I have basically been collecting all of them for I think 3 or 4 years at this point, and I just, you know, want to make sure that there's a local place that can get rid of them and recycle them properly before I leave, because I don't want to just like throw them away after collecting them for that long. If there isn't a place locally that still does it, I will probably have to just throw them away, sadly, because I don't really have time to like drive to Massachusetts to drop these off, but we shall see what happens. I'm hoping that they still do the recycling program. And then I also work tomorrow from 4 o'clock on, and I have a haircut on Thursday, which I'm very excited about because my bangs, as you can probably kind of tell, are getting really long and they just kind of stay in my face the whole time. And I also have to clean my car on Thursday or tomorrow, whatever day is better weather-wise. Whatever day of this week is good, I will be cleaning out my car. And yeah, this is my last week of work. I'm working every day except for yesterday, Monday, and Thursday, up until Sunday. So I'm super excited and just kind of like getting together the last few bits and pieces of packing and getting rid of furniture and depositing money and all that kind of stuff. Yesterday I went to Walmart and sold my old phone, which I only got $20 for, but like it's better than nothing. And I also put all of my coins into Coinstar, and I had almost $40 worth of coins. So I got some more groceries, so that kind of like offset the cost of my groceries. Yeah, and that's about it. I made some lemon water and I'm gonna go jump in the shower and wash my hair and myself because I'm gross. And we'll see what we can get accomplished before work. It is almost 11 o'clock, so I need to get going. All right, it has been a few hours. It's now 2 o'clock. I ended up actually finishing the curtain call stuff that I wanted to finish, which I wasn't expecting. I was expecting to do like half of it today and then half of it tomorrow, but I did everything that I wanted to do. I do have to tweak a few things, but I can go back and do that when I finish it. I don't have all the footage edited yet, so I don't want to like finish the curtain call stuff when certain students' stuff hasn't been fully edited, because I'm like pulling clips throughout the piece. So I did all of the ones that are completed and all of their stuff is done and edited, and then I'm going to go in, and I think there's like 7 of them left out of 22, so it's really not that bad, and finish those once we finish editing the entire thing. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm glad I got that done. Now I don't have to do that tomorrow as well. And I've been doing some reading of this book, The Fate of the Tearling. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I talked to you guys in my last vlog about the second book in this series. It's a really great series. I might do like a books I love review of the series once I finish this, but I want to get it done before I leave, because I'm someone who doesn't necessarily want to keep all of her books, because I have a lot of books that I read, so I don't necessarily want or need to... What? There's a spider in the windowsill that I had just cleaned. That makes me upset. I don't want to keep all of the books that I read, because I just think that for me personally, it's kind of wasteful, and I would rather get them from a like thrift book situation, or someone giving them to me, or from a library, or from a thrift store. So I would rather just do that and then donate them back and kind of continue the cycle of people being able to read. So I choose to do that with the books that I don't necessarily feel like I want to keep, which is most of the fantasy and nonfiction books that I read. I do keep all of the plays that I read, because they're really useful for finding monologues, or if I need to read them again, or if I end up like needing them as a reference material for my career and my job. That makes sense. And I also keep any books kind of related to theater, so like nonfiction books that are useful for my career as well. I do keep some of the fantasy books that I read, like I kept all of Carrie Hope Fletcher's books that I own, and I've kept all my Harry Potter books and that kind of stuff, but it's like very select books, because I have so many plays and so many books that I don't have the space for all of them, and they're really kind of a pain in the ass to move. So that's why I wanted to finish this, because the other book that I was reading is called Theater of the Absurd, and it's a nonfiction book, and it's taken me so long to get through because it's just so wordy and has so much information in it, which isn't a bad thing, but I knew... Someone's moving in next door, so I don't know what that sound was, but I knew... Oh, that's my pizza. I knew that if I didn't finish... or if I didn't start these books, the second and third book in the series, that I wouldn't finish before I left, and because I wasn't going to finish Theater of the Absurd with enough time to read all of them. Anyway, I'm making lunch for myself, aka part of my frozen pizza that I put in the oven last night, because I wanted just something to make me feel better, and I had some personal things happen, so I was sad last night and put in a frozen pizza, you know, as you do sometimes. So I'm gonna eat that. It's just a couple of slices, and then I'm going to go to the post office box, take a walk, because although it is gloomy right now, it's actually only it's 66 degrees out, but it's just depressing looking outside. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping that that will be a good little walk. And that's basically my plan. I kind of finished the reading that I wanted to do for today, but I might read a little bit more before I leave for work. it's Tuesday, so it shouldn't be too busy at work, and I think I'm gonna be the first one there, so maybe I'll get out early, maybe I won't, but I don't really care. I'll make more money. I'm just so tired today, and I don't know why. I had my coffee this morning, so it should be fine, but I'm very burnt out, and I say that like only working like 5 days a week, but a lot of people only work 5 days a week. In the service industry, I have a lot of friends who work 6 or 7 days a week, so I'm lucky to have some time off, but I'm so glad to be taking a break and having some weeks off from work and kind of figuring out what I actually want to do for a job. All right, so I am ready for work. It's 3:13 right now. I think I'm gonna heat up some water for some tea. But I have about 15 minutes before I have to leave for work. So I'm just going to make my tea. There's a boy right there. Sir. Alrighty. I'm closing this window. I'm just gonna make my tea and fill up my water bottle, and then I'm gonna try to look for a lock for my U-Haul, because I have a lock that I used for my storage unit, but I don't remember where I put it, and I don't know if the U-Haul is gonna give me a lock. So I would just rather like have it out and ready to go, and if I could just keep it in my bag, that's fine. So I'm gonna find that, and I got a call back from the people who are doing the iPlace that's doing the recycling, and they said that they're still doing it, so I can just come in and bring my blister packs in. And I don't know if they're recycling the actual contacts, but those are also in there, just at the bottom. So yeah, I'm gonna bring those in on Thursday and just keep saving the rest of them up until that point, and then I'll put them in like a different bag or something. But yeah, I have this bag in the background, kind of like 3/4 of the way filled with them, and then another Trader Joe's bag that I showed you guys earlier. I just wanted them in 2 separate bags because I felt like the one bag was really full, so I didn't want to like hand that over the counter to them and then be like, great, it's gonna get everywhere. So that's my plan. What is wrong with my voice? That's my plan, and now I'm just gonna go to work, and I don't know if I'll see you tonight, or if not, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good morning. Hello. I am making my bed right now. It is 10:18. I woke up at like 9 o'clock and just laid in bed for an hour, as I always do. But what am I thinking about? My hair looks really great right now. I cannot wait until tomorrow when I can actually have it look better. My bangs are just so long. They're just in my eyeballs all the time. So, and my hair is just very long, and I don't like it. So I'm very excited to get it cut. But today, I don't really have anything on the old agenda. I just have to, you know, do my normal stuff, reading, writing, or drawing stuff, take a little walk, and I finished editing Curtain Call yesterday, so I don't really have anything else to do. Also, I got my paycheck for last week yesterday, and I made so much money. Made the most money that I have made in a while, even though because the week before this I only worked 3 days out of the week, and I also worked 3 days the week before that because we were filming, so I haven't made a lot of money in a while, and it also depends on, you know, how much people get tipped and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm very, very excited about my paycheck. I do need to check in and see if I need to order my Amazon stuff today. I've been kind of checking every day because obviously the shipping date will change every day, but I want to get that figured out. My mom ordered our U-Haul yesterday and I'm super excited about it. I can give you guys the information on that. I'm getting a 10-foot U-Haul if you are curious, and I've shown you guys what I have for stuff downstairs in a previous vlog, but I'll probably show it again in this one when we get like all of it all packed up. But I'm using the 10-foot U-Haul because I don't have a lot of furniture. If eventually when I do get more furniture, I will probably end up using a 12 to 15-foot U-Haul with like a couch and all that kind of stuff. Because even though they say like you can fit a studio apartment into a 10-footer, I really don't believe that. I think that's a lie. And because of the distance that I'm going, I can't use like one of their 9-foot vans to take my stuff. I think that's only for in-state travel, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And for the 10-foot, I have this really bad zit on my face and it hurts. For the 10-footer, it is a little bit over $700, and you get it for 5 days for like 1,100 miles, which I think is just barely going to be enough for our trip. So very exciting things are happening. My parents are coming in less than a week, and tomorrow is a week away from me leaving, so I'm very excited. All right, I turned the light on because it's so dark and gloomy here, but it's raining, so I'm having a great time. Thought I had something in my pocket. I'm wearing a very similar outfit to what I wore yesterday, but I read 2 chapters of this book, so I am now on page 274 out of 470 something. So I have about 200 pages left, which is a good sign, but I'm going to go downstairs and make some pizza right now. I'm going to make some pizza and heat it up. I said yesterday that I had a little bit of a frozen pizza left, so I'm going to probably eat most of the rest of that and make some coffee because I haven't made coffee yet. And I might put on a jacket because it's kind of cold in here. I'm gonna turn up the heat a little bit. Yeah, I don't know why it's so cold, but that's my plans. It is 1:40, so I have about 2 hours, a little less than 2 hours before I have to leave, which is good timing. And I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that it's not gonna be busy tonight and that I can leave early because I was first cut last night, but I still had a table that stayed for quite a little bit of time. And I know that we have less reservations tonight, so it's gloomy, it's gross, it's rainy. I'm hoping people won't want to sit outside and that it'll just be an easy, quick night. Good morrow, my friends. Hello. I have lovely face mask beard on because I have some chin acne coming for me right now. So I will be rocking that, but I just wanted to say that I finished this book last night after I got home from work and it wrecked me. So thank you, Erica Johansson, for ruining my entire life. I will do a full book review on that on my channel at some point soon, the whole series as a whole, but I did really enjoy it and I'm glad that I read the series. But now I'm making my lemon water and setting up my stuff to make some avocado toast. I have this here sourdough bread and these eggs that I'm going to fry up on my toast in a little bit. I kind of like to set up everything for my breakfast when I come down to make my lemon water, because it just makes it easier to do when I finish my shower. So 2 pieces of bread that I'm gonna put in my toaster. Not toasting it yet, but, and then here's a half an avocado that I will be using, and that should be enough for the 2 pieces of bread. It's like a large avocado, so I think it'll be fine. And yeah, that's basically it. I just kind of like mash up the avocado, put a little lemon juice in it, and then put the Everything Bagel seasoning on top of the avocado and in my fried egg. And it's so good. But I have been like having hash browns as well, but I ran out of hash browns, so that's why I'm having 2 pieces of toast, because I normally would just have 1 and that would be pretty filling for me. But this time we're doing 2. I don't have a lot of stuff to accomplish today. I was going to clean my car today because I have to do that before my parents get here and before we leave on the road trip, but it is cold and windy today, so I will not be doing that today unless it somehow warms up in like the next couple of hours, which it could. But I think the high for today is only supposed to be 40, and I'm just not about that life. So I don't really want to be outside digging around in my car while it's cold. But it's supposed to be 50, 60, almost 70 the next couple of days, so I will have time to do it before I go to work, either tomorrow or the next day. Yeah, so that I don't really have to do. I did order a few items. I ordered my desk and like a little rolly shopping cart for myself that are getting to Chicago hopefully the day that we get there. Not entirely sure yet about that, but yeah, I'm super excited. Keep ordering things for my apartment and hopefully they will come in pretty quickly. Most of them seem to have shipping dates that are pretty quick. I just don't want them to get there too early because I won't be there, so. But yeah, we shall see, and that's kind of my plan for today. I don't really have much else on the agenda. I don't have work today. I have a haircut at 5 o'clock. It's 10:30 right now. And I'm gonna get dinner with one of my best friends, Emma, who I'm working on the theater show with tonight, and it'll probably be the last time that I see her. Really sad about that. But that's about all that I have. Oh, I do have to do laundry, and I do have to drop off my contact lenses at the eye doctor place, which I kind of want to see if I can do that right before I get my hair cut, but I don't know what time they close at. Let me see. Ah, yes, they're open until 6 p.m. So, okay, I can do that right before I get my hair done. Yeah, that's my plan. That's my plan for today. Can you guys see this? Oh, yeah. It's fucking snowing. Are you kidding me? All right, so we have Miss Egg number 1 cooking up over here. And this is what my avocado toast looks like. Here are some dishes I have to do. Want to see what my fridge looks like right now? It's really, really empty. Yep, that's about it. A giant box of wine, some stuff on this side, and I have a few things in the freezer. Mostly some veggies right there, but that's it. That's what it's like right before you move. Also, I will say, I don't know how I feel about this outfit. I think I'm gonna change my dress because I really like this like underneath shirt, but it just doesn't, it's just not the vibe right now. It just doesn't go well together, so I will be changing it, but I'm going to flip my egg over. I made coffee. I did change my outfit a little bit. And now I'm just waiting for my laundry to be done so that I have socks, because I underestimated the amount of socks that I needed to keep out. So here we are, it's 12:40. I'm probably going to drop off my eye stuff earlier than I was originally going to, just because I'm bored and I have nothing to do, and I finished my book, so I really have nothing to do. And yeah, I'm gonna go do that and then come back, and that's about it. I am ready to go. I have my lovely Trader Joe's bag and another bag full of contacts. I'm gonna go drop them off. It is 1:37 right now. I just kind of waited for my hair to dry, and it's still snowing. So I'm very glad that I did not try to clean my car today, because not the vibes I'm going for. Hello, I'm back with my new hair. I am very, very, very happy with the results. It's gonna look a little bit different when I wash my hair in a couple of days and then like redo it, because that's just always how it happens. Like your hair looks a certain way when you get your hair done or hair cut, and then after a few days it kind of like settles into what it's gonna look like for the rest of the duration of your haircut. But I'm very happy with it. I will put the girl that I go to, Madison, at the Parlor Salon if you guys are interested and you're in New Hampshire and looking for someone. She is incredible. She is my age and she's so good at doing hair, and is very good with curly hair as well, which is something that's hard to find. If you are someone who is newly discovering that you have curly hair, or you have curly hair and you have had it for a while, you should know that you have to go to a certain salon or a certain hairdresser who actually knows how to cut curly hair, because it is different than cutting straight hair, and you can really mess up your hair if you don't know what you're doing, and if the person that you're going to doesn't know what they're doing as well. So I am very excited, very happy with that. I dropped off my contacts. That was a success, my used contacts. I also went to the thrift store, which was a success as well. I have a few things that I already put in the wash, so I'm not going to show you. And I stopped by Joann's because I got my bedspread there and I wanted to see if they had anything else that was going to go with it. And I actually found a set of sheets for super discounted, so now I don't have to buy them online on Amazon, and they were cheaper at Joann's than they were on Amazon. And now I have them, so I can just like get rid of my sheets that I have now when I leave, and it's gonna be a great time. My bed's gonna be looking great. I love getting a new set of sheets. It makes me very happy. I also went to Market Basket and I got potatoes and lemons, which was all that I needed. And I also bought these, which are Dunkaroos, and if you have never had these, oh my god, my childhood. They brought these back. I don't even know when, but it's so good. I love them. So I bought 2 of these, and my friend Emma is coming up tonight, and we're gonna be going out to dinner for the last time before I leave. And I am very, very excited to see her. I'm so sad that it's gonna be the last time probably that I see her. But I also bought us a pack of Bud Light seltzers to celebrate. We will absolutely not be drinking all of these, but they are different flavors. So there's watermelon mojito, classic lime margarita, mango mai tai, and strawberry daiquiri, and they're out of office Bud Light seltzers. Hashtag not sponsored. Bud Light, please sponsor me. I'm so upset that I never got to drink the Christmas seltzers that everyone was raving about, and I'm very upset about it. So if anyone wants to send me those, that would be amazing, because every single store that I went to did not have them. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm going to be up to tonight. I'm probably going to stop vlogging right now, but I'm glad that I got to accomplish 95% of what I wanted to accomplish today. The only thing I didn't get to do was clean my car because it started snowing. Yep. I showed you guys a little bit of a clip. It stopped snowing now and it didn't stick to the ground, and it's supposed to be 70 in 2 days. So this is what New England weather is like, if anyone is wondering. It's so wishy-washy back and forth. I feel like the Midwest is the same because I've been looking at Chicago, and Chicago also got snow, so I'm really not going into much better place for weather. Also, Chicago is so windy and so cold in the winter, so I'm really not changing climates, just areas. But I don't super mind the snow. I mind the snow when I have to drive in the snow. So with me not having a car anymore and not needing to worry about transportation other than just taking the train or the bus, a lot of weight is going to be lifted off my shoulders. But then you have to factor in the fact that like you're not in control of how fast you get there, so that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, I am excited. I'm debating changing. I think I'm gonna put on a different jacket than this, but I like this outfit. It's cute. Oh, my earrings are still in my pocket. I might put a necklace on, but I'm also debating changing into another outfit. I kind of have to see what Emma's wearing first, and then I'm gonna think about changing, because if she's wearing something similar, I don't really want to change into the same thing that she's wearing. But we'll see. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is now Friday. Whoop whoop. For a lot of people, this is the last day of the work week. For me, it's like the beginning of my work week. Although this week it is kind of the end. As you can see, I still have this like lovely chin acne that I'm trying to deal with, so ignore the blue part of my face. But I had a great night last night. We went to a local restaurant that I haven't been to yet, which is super exciting. It was pretty good. It wasn't like anything outstanding, but they had some good like beers, and we always get, when I go with Emma, we always get like 6 appetizers. This time we got 3 appetizers and 1 dessert. But we'll always just like split a bunch of apps because it just makes more sense. Usually I'm not like hungry enough to finish an entire meal or to finish an appetizer and an entire meal, so I will just do that. And it's super fun. I just feel like it's always what we end up doing. And I like appetizers a lot more because there's usually a lot more options for me as a vegetarian. But today I thought I was going to order my couch, but when I checked, it still says that it'll be delivered on Friday the 30th, and I would like to push it off to Saturday if they do delivery on Saturdays, just because I don't know what time we're going to be there at. So if they leave like an Amazon package, that's a little bit different, but I don't really want them to leave like a giant package, especially if I'm not there to let them in if they need to be let in. So I just, oh no, I got it a little bit on my sweater shirt thing. I'm just gonna wait, and it might be delivered on Monday instead. I'm just hoping that I can bring it in by myself because it's my couch, so it's gonna be really fucking heavy. If not, I can definitely grab someone to like help me, one of my friends, but I would just rather do it when my parents are here because I can just make use of them. But yeah, I have to order my couch at some point, probably tomorrow or the next day, depending on what shipping looks like. And then what else do I have to do today? I might try to start cleaning my car, just like wiping down surfaces. Might be a good start today, and then I think I'm gonna vacuum tomorrow because it's supposed to be much warmer. But we'll see what happens with that. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing about that, but I might, yeah, I think I'll probably like spray down the doors and like wipe the doors off and all that kind of stuff, just so that it's partially done at least. So I don't have a lot to do and I just have to vacuum the next day and like spray down the seats, but it's really not that much to do. It's windy and I like don't want to do it in the wind and the cold. But yeah, that's my plan for today. It's 10 o'clock and I have my lemon water and I'm gonna go take a shower. And I think I'm gonna not wash my hair, but like wet my hair, because my hair is always so weird after I get a haircut. Like it doesn't fully settle into what it's supposed to be until I take a shower again. But I don't want to wash my hair again because I already washed it yesterday morning and then she washed it again when I got in there. So I don't really want to do that. But I'm going to wet it, and yeah, I'm very, very excited. It's my third to last day of work. So I have 2 more days of work after this and then I am done. All right, you guys are just really seeing the development of my hair. So this is what it looks like right now when it's wet. I had it up in my little turvy twist for a little bit. I'm making a coffee right now because there hits like a certain point of the day after I've eaten breakfast. Usually it's not this soon, but I start getting headaches and my eyes start getting really sensitive, and like I don't know if it's just the lights are really bright right now, but outside because it's really sunny. But usually when I drink coffee it's fine, and I think it's because I drink coffee every day and my body is saying I need a cup of coffee in my body in order to survive. So we're gonna do that. Basically, I have a French press, coffee press, whatever you want to call it, and I will not normally leave my coffee in here. I will normally put it into a mason jar and like press it out, and just leave it in there in the fridge. But yesterday I ran the dishwasher, so both of my mason jars were in the dishwasher, so I wasn't able to do that. So I just kind of like pull the top out and then repress it. I am going to put the rest of what I have left in this lovely mason jar. But I will show you the coffee that I buy. It's from Target, and I'm very upset because I used to buy a certain brand of coffee called Archer Farms, and that used to be the Target brand like organic coffee, and it was the best coffee that I have ever had in my life. The French vanilla one was always sold out. I could only get like 1 bag at a time because everyone loved it, and then I guess they discontinued it. Like I guess they discontinued the whole entire brand. So now we have Good and Gather. This is the vanilla bean brulee, which is probably the closest that I can find to the French vanilla flavor. There's also a cinnamon vanilla flavor, I think, by this brand, and it's pretty close, but it's definitely not the same. But yeah, if anyone knows where I can get that coffee, or if it is officially discontinued, please let me know, because I was very upset when they decided to do that. But I have my oat milk, my favorite oat milk. This is Aldi oat milk. It is the best oat milk ever. We do not stand Oatly. Oatly has had some issues, I guess, with how they treat their workers, I think. I don't know. There's some sort of controversy going around with Oatly, but I can honestly say that this is better than Oatly, and it's even better, dare I say, than a Planet Oat as well. So I really like that. And I do maple syrup when I do iced coffee because it still dissolves into the coffee with it being cold, whereas when I use honey or agave in my hot coffee, it dissolves properly because it's hot coffee, but it doesn't dissolve and distribute the same way that it does in hot coffee in cold coffee, if that makes sense. I don't know. Any of what I just said makes sense. But that's basically all I do. Just stir it up. You do have to stir it up quite a bit. Very good. And it's honestly the creaminess level of when I used to be buying Aldi brand like almond milk creamer, because they do sell that. And if you do want to get a dairy-free creamer, I would recommend that. There's a vanilla one and a caramel one that they sell, and they come in like these little containers, like classic coffee creamer container. And that was what I was using for a while, but then I don't know, I almost feel like if you use that, you don't even have to, for me at least, use a sweetener, because it was just too sugary and sweet. I can't do like super sugary and sweet coffee anymore. And also the coffee that I buy is like already flavored enough to where I could honestly drink it black if I wanted to. So I don't normally drink coffee black, but that is my coffee. It is still so windy out, so I am going to do what I said with my car, and like wipe it down, but I'm gonna wait until my hair dries, because I really don't want to go outside when my hair is wet and I'm cold. But it'll take a lot less time to dry now because it's shorter. I do have some car wipes. I'm wondering if they're done, like if they've dried up, because I haven't used them in a while. I have those. I have spray for my chairs, and then I have like a carpet cleaner thing that I could do, but I'm not going to do that until tomorrow as well, because I want to pull out all my carpets and like vacuum them off and then vacuum out my car. And there's not really that much that I need to take out of my car, so it should be pretty quick tomorrow, but I will wipe down all of my surfaces once my hair dries. And that's basically it, I believe. I don't really have anything else that I need to accomplish today. So I am going to show you guys what my other living room looks like right now. I have to put a few more things away over there from the kitchen, and then I will be showing you what it looks like. All right, so I don't remember what I had talked about last, where I was at with this pile of stuff, but this box was my last kitchen box, which is now like pretty much packed. I'm just waiting to put in the last few things, but I just put my air fryer in here. And then this is a fan that my best friend asked me to bring because she didn't remember to bring it last time, didn't have enough room. So this is basically what it's looking like now. I can't remember if I told you, but I got these boxes for my plants. This is my cleaning supplies box, which is looking pretty good. I'm gonna put like extra stuff in here if I forget, or if I need to put some like clothing in there or anything like that. But this is basically how it's looking right now. I also bought this sheet set yesterday from Joann's, which matches my comforter. So I just put that in there so that I know where they are. And yeah, this is basically what it's looking like right now. I also may actually put my camera stuff in this one or in my MacBook one, depending on how much room I have. But yeah, it's getting there. It's a lot, but it's also not a lot. And then obviously there's still one bin over there. But this is basically everything, and I'm pretty much fully packed, and I have a little less than a week to go. All right, so this is what my hair looks like right now. I think it looks pretty good, and I am dressed and ready to go to work, making some tea, and then I am just going to go to the bathroom and then leave. It's 3:17, so I have like a little less than 10 minutes before I should probably leave, but I wanted to show you guys a few things that I accomplished in the last like couple of hours. So I basically moved this bad boy out from the other room and have put my plant stuff on it, but I brought this downstairs. These are some pants that still need to be drying. This is my MacBook box, and I have some clothing that I'm gonna use to pad that. But I basically packed up most of this box, the kitchen box, and then added a few more bags of clothing up there, and then I packed up my TV. I don't know why I went this way instead of the other way. I just made a big circle. Then basically I'll come upstairs and show you what I did. So took my TV off, and then I took the cube organizer downstairs. I don't have a side table over there anymore. And I took the top part off of my desk. So now all I will have to do is just throw away my desk. Yeah, I'm just tossing it because I'm tossing this and the cube organizer because it just does not look good and no one's gonna buy it from me. So yeah, it's paperboard, which is why I'm getting a better desk. And then this is what my clothing looks like right now. I have my backpack that I'm gonna be bringing with me and some of my like night stuff that was in the cube organizer. And then this is all of my clothing left for the last few days that I'm here. And this is what the room looks like. Hi guys, I have not picked up the camera yet, which I just realized, but it is 12:17 right now and I have done some things this morning. So I ended up accomplishing cleaning my car. I will show you what it looks like now. Obviously I don't have it before, but it was much dirtier, so you can just kind of take my word for that. But basically I cleaned it, I vacuumed it, I like wiped it out yesterday, and then I just vacuumed it today. And it's not gonna look perfect because it is an older car, so there's just like dirt that you can't really get out of it. But I did spray down my like carpets that pull out with a carpet cleaner, and they're looking pretty good. They're looking as good as I can get them with the supplies that I have and the time that I have. But I'm happy about that, and I got asked to go into work early, so I have to leave at around 2 o'clock, so I have about like an hour and a half before I have to leave. I debated whether or not I was going in because I didn't know if I was going to be able to get my car done in time, and I figured that I had enough time, so I did that. I also had to call my bank because I tried to order my couch online off of Walmart today, and it's like $350, almost $400, so they flagged it as a fraud alert, which confuses me for several reasons. First of all, I have purchased multiple things recently for about that amount of money, and they never did anything. Like, did not say anything, did not flag it as a fraud alert, and so that's why it confused me. And also, I've ordered things from Walmart before, and it's my like secure Walmart account, so I'm unsure why they decided this time to flag it. But I ended up being on the phone for like 30 minutes just trying to wait for someone to help me, and then they figured it out. They allowed it to happen, so that was good. But I just was like extra time that I didn't need this morning, so that is scheduled to come the Monday after I move, which is great, perfect timing. That's like exactly what I wanted. And if it comes a little bit earlier, if it comes on that Friday, that's fine. I just didn't want to schedule it for the Friday and then have it come early and have me not be there. So that is done. Also though, there's something, my eye is burning. I washed my hands, so like it's not like I got cleaner or anything on my eye. But I also asked them if they could flag my account so that it doesn't happen again, because I'm going to be ordering a ton of stuff from Amazon for my apartment in like the next 2 or 3 days. And he was like, well, because Amazon has multiple different like ways that money comes through, we can't really flag it. And I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna have to get on the phone again with you guys and like do this all over again if it doesn't go through. And he was like, yep. And I was like, great. As much as I like my bank for like fraud stuff, they're pretty good about that. It's just frustrating when like you're actually trying to buy shit, and I just wish they had a way to like flag my account and be like, there's gonna be a ton of charges coming in through Amazon, so don't think that it's someone trying to buy like a ridiculous amount of things. But it was fine, it's fine, whatever. I'm going to, actually I should probably check that to see if I can order that today. Oh, my eye really hurts. And then I'm going to wait for this stuff to dry. outside, and this is like the only things that I had to accomplish today, so I'm very glad. I am not excited to work more hours, but I figured I could use like the little extra cash, even if it's just like going in an hour and a half early. That might help me out a little bit since I won't be working for however long. We'll see, but I did make 2 things of avocado toast with an egg on them this morning, so I was excited about that, and I showed you guys what I kind of got accomplished yesterday. Oh my god, I got home at like 11:15 last night because it was a long night at work, which is also why I was hesitant to go in early today. I had an 8 top, so 8 people at 8 o'clock, and we closed at 9, and it was just like, I also had 2 other tables at that point, so I was like running around, and every time I went over to the table, someone else needed something. And like, yes, that is my job, but it's also really frustrating when they can see you running your ass off, and yet they still just like have an attitude when you come back to the table and they're like, we need this, we need this. And I'm like, okay, can you please all just tell me what you want at one time so that I can like go and do that and then come back and take care of my other tables. And they tipped me well, which was great. I appreciate that, but it was just like really frustrating for me, especially being that late at night. So anyway, I'm going to show you what I did with my car. All right, so I have neighbors, so I don't know how this is gonna work, but I'm just gonna film out of my door for right now. So those are all of my carpets, and that's what that looks like. This is what my car looks like. Oh, she clean. Oh, she clean. Yep. All right, it is now 1:42, so I finished putting my carpets in my car and made some coffee, and yeah, that's about it. I am just going to turn the heat down when I leave and then head out for work pretty soon. My hair still looks pretty good the second day. It is less curly, but that's pretty normal. But it is actually already less greasy, so taking that as a good sign. Normally after I, you know, rinse it but don't wash it, it gets pretty greasy, but it's fine. I also got a new dry shampoo, which I'm very excited about. So yeah, I'm going to head to work, and I don't know if I'll check in tonight. Probably checking in tomorrow morning because I also have work tomorrow morning. So it's a fun time. Having a great time. Hi guys, it is 11:15 and I just got home from work. So I am just figuring out my life. I got this dollar from a survey that I will not be taking in the mail, and I am drinking a beverage. This is the Mango Mai Tai Bud Light Seltzer. It's very good. I'm going to do the dishes, and I'm also going to, oh, my contacts have been funky all day long. I don't know why. I'm also going to set out my clothes for tomorrow because I am working brunch, so that means I have to get up at 8 and I have to go get gas tomorrow morning, so I have to wake up a little bit earlier. And I am going to make sure that all my stuff is set for tomorrow before I go to bed. So this is my motivation, this beverage. And I did bring dinner to work, so I'm not having that on an empty stomach, and I am good. I might have like a snack. So these animal crackers to eat, so I might snack on those while I clean. But that's about it, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Good morning, folks. I made my lovely lemon water. It's 9:06. I've been up since about 8:30. I have to leave at around 9:45 because I have to go get gas. And I'm wearing this cute outfit. I felt like I should wear something cute on my last shift, so I'm wearing my overalls. And I'm very excited to be done. Last night I kind of, you guys saw, I got home at a little after 11 o'clock, which was a little rough for the second night in a row. It's just like, it's weird because we have technically closed the kitchen at 9, but people tend to stay for like 2 hours after that, which I just find very weird. Personally, like I wouldn't choose to stay that late at a restaurant, but it is what it is. I just am so not used to it because I'm used to people leaving at like 10 at the latest, because I'm just so used to us not being open super late. So, and we're still not even open super late, but I more expect that when like we're open until 10 or 11 that people stay until that long, and then they kind of like leave and figure it out. But it's also not helpful that the bar isn't open because, you know, in normal times we could always say like, oh, you can sit at the bar if you're gonna like just get a drink, or, you know, if those people wanted to stay and grab a drink, they could always like shift over to the bar if they were gonna stay for a lot longer. Well, we can't do that, so it's a little bit weird. But brunch today will be a lot different. It's always a lot different. I think it's supposed to be pretty busy today, but I also know that it's supposed to rain, I believe, this morning. Let me double check that information. Usually when it rains, less people come in because, yeah, it's gonna rain until about 2, but I don't know if that's, I live about 30 minutes away from where I work, so yeah, it's raining right now where I work. So that might deter more walk-ins from coming in. I don't think that'll deter people who already have reservations from coming in, and I think there's quite a decent amount of reservations for today. But yeah, last night was wild. I can't remember if I really talked to you guys about it, but I had almost 50 people total that I served in the night, and that's a lot for right now. Normally I will do like 30 covers maybe in a night, depending on what day of the week it is. So it was a lot, but I'm going to finish making some avocado toast and I will talk to you later. All right, I am back from work. It is now 4:25 and everyone at work was so nice. They got me this card and they all signed it and wrote me some little notes. And then they also got me a cake that said, "We'll miss you," and they're so cute. So I'm very sad that I'm leaving, but I'm also very excited to be done for a little bit. I don't know what the heck I did to my foot, but it hurts. So now I basically have like all night to do whatever I want. I'm gonna throw away my work shoes because they're just in such bad shape. And I'm going to start kind of like packing a bag for myself and figuring out what I'm going to put in this bag and what I'm going to put in my other bag. And yeah, but one of my coworkers also gave me a bag full of clothing that she was getting rid of. So I'm going to try on all of that and make sure it fits. And anything that doesn't fit, I'm just going to donate myself. But yeah, that's basically it. It's so weird to think that I'm going back to get my paycheck in a couple of days, but other than that, I'm not gonna see any of them anymore. I've worked there for 6 months now, so that's the longest I've worked at any place other than in college. So yeah, I'm just gonna get changed out of this outfit and enjoy the rest of my night. Hello, good morning. It is Monday. It is 9:15, which is probably the earliest I've been up in a little bit other than for work yesterday. So basically I woke up this morning. I was supposed to get up at 7 and I did not do that. And then I was supposed to get up at 8 and I also did not do that because I need to go to the local urgent care to get COVID tested before I leave. I'm feeling fine. I haven't been exposed. I don't have any symptoms. But I just would like to get tested before I leave just to make sure that, you know, I'm negative and I'm not gonna pass it on to anyone. And so I probably won't get my results back before my parents get here, but both of them are fully vaccinated. So if they were to get anything, it would be much milder, and they have both already had COVID pretty recently, not recent enough to where they would be immune and still have the antibodies. Sorry, my camera battery died. I'm more worried about people physically in Chicago, and like I would just rather have that as a cautionary thing to where I can say, yeah, I've been tested recently. You guys don't really have to worry, especially since my best friend also just had COVID, because it just fucking passed around. Like, it's so crazy how quickly this stuff spreads, which is why you really need to keep wearing your mask and be careful. But we're pretty sure that what happened was it spread from my friend to his girlfriend to my other friend, who is my best friend, Jean's roommate. And then he got it, and Jean thought that she was good because she tested negative. And so she went and was quarantining at her boyfriend's apartment so that she didn't like get sick. And then she got symptoms and ended up testing positive. So that's fun. But yeah, for people who still think that this isn't a thing, like, I'm sorry, I don't understand. Maybe you haven't had someone close to you who has had it or who has died from it, but it still exists. Just because you don't have someone close to you that's had cancer doesn't mean that cancer doesn't exist. So that's why I'm doing that. I'm also not vaccinated yet, so I will be just taking a test just to make sure to protect my people, and I'm gonna go from there. But today I ordered the rest of the stuff that I want to get, and I'm very excited. I spent a lot of money. But I feel like that's kind of just how it is when you get a new place and you have gotten rid of most, if not all, of your furniture. So it's a lot of furniture that I've been having to buy, but I think that all of this is going to last me for a really long time, and the reason why it's so expensive is because I'm not just buying like shitty college paperboard furniture. So personally, I think it's worth it, but we shall see. I have some handmade pieces. I am so excited to show you guys everything. I'm so excited to put together everything. I did order a few decor pieces that will be getting there. I don't even know when. So I've tried to like time out everything to where it's gonna get there in like the first week of me being there, because that's the week that I'm going to be having the most time and be alone and be able to, why did I go over here? To actually organize and get my stuff like figured out. And then after that, I'm probably not gonna have as much time. I'm definitely not someone who likes to take their time finding pieces for their apartment and like draw it out and just take their time. Like, I want it done. I want to move in and I want it to be done, and I want to enjoy my space the way that I want it, rather than like finding pieces for 6 months and only living in an apartment for a year and then only having it be the way I want it to be for 6 months. Like, that's just not the vibe to me. It might be the vibe for some people, and it might take you that long to like figure out what kind of vision you want for your apartment, but I like to do all the work preemptively, or at least like know what I want, so that if I'm going to thrift and find pieces, I at least have a general idea of what I need to find, and then that will take however much time it takes for me to find the piece, but also this is my second day hair and I don't hate it. I really don't. This dry shampoo that I bought is very good. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I don't even have it to recommend to you, but this is, oh, also this is gonna be my last day for this vlog, so I'll probably finish it off. Actually, I'll probably finish it off right now, honestly, and start a new vlog. So yeah, I am going to start a new vlog, which is gonna be the main move-in process. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below for more. Also comment any video requests or anything that you'd like down below. And I will be posting a lot more moving vlogs, a lot more Chicago related videos as well. So if you're interested in any of that, seeing the city, please subscribe for more. If you want to, you can check out my previous video on this side of the screen and my previous vlog on that side of the screen. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!